Hey everyone, Random Randy here, coming to you from the new and improved Mom Cave in a totally different location. This is Yarn Talk. If you are new to my channel, Yarn Talk is a knitting, crochet, and crafting podcast guaranteed to give you your recommended dose of fiber arts in 60 minutes or less. If you're concerned that your fiber intake may be lower than the recommended dosage, don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the little button down below that says subscribe, and if you'd like to ensure that you never miss an upload, click the little notification bell right next to it, and every time a new video is brought up, YouTube will let you know. So on that note, on to the fibery and crafty goodness. So this will be Yarn Talk episode 89, and this is the first one of the year 2020. It has been so many months since I've had the opportunity to film a video. Things have been totally insane in my life. I am finally moved in. There are still boxes to unpack, but let's be honest. I lived in my last house for 4 years and there were still 2 boxes that never got unpacked until we moved into this place. So the packing is never really completely done. We'll just leave it at that. I only have a few finished objects to show you. One of them is actually what I'm wearing, and this is actually something that I made before, but I modified it to make it more comfortable. This is just a basic crocheted hat with a ribbed brim. This is made with Malabrigo. I believe the colorway was Anniversario. This was actually yarn that was gifted to me by Claudia from Crochet Luna. And when I made it before, I was afraid I was going to run out of yarn if I made the brim longer, but I actually added 3 rows worth of the front post and back post. So now it's more comfortable and it actually completely covers my ears and it's a little slouchy. I like it. And I still have this teeny little ball of it left. That is all that is left now. And I think this may have been listed as a worsted weight yarn, but I'm pretty sure this is actually a DK. Kinda thin. I mean, this is a DK yarn. Wow, that DK actually looks fluffier than that does. But yeah, this, which will lead me into my next finished thing, is Wolfie Wool Yarns, and this colorway was Spring Tulips. And this is all that's left of this, after finally finishing my Spree socks, which are a very easy pattern if you're somebody who wants to knit socks and you don't want to faff around with how teeny tiny sock yarn is. This is a DK weight sock yarn pattern. And this is how they turned out. I have worn them, and I don't have a sock blocker that is actually the proper size for my feet. So yeah, they look huge because I wear anywhere between a size 9 and a size 11, depending on the shoe. And yeah, it was just a really awesome pattern to make. They were super easy, and I had them... Which one was it? I can tell by the end of it. Had to be this one, because this one has a little bit of a funky bit on the toe. I did end up doing Kitchener stitch for the toe because they were top down, and it actually turned out okay. This part kind of bumped out a little bit, which is meh, but maybe once I wash them and stretch them a little bit, it'll fix itself. But turned out pretty alright. Definitely a good pattern. It is free on Ravelry. I will link to it down below, and I will also link to Wolfie Wool Yarns. This is actually a yarn that I got from the Crochet Carousel package that was hosted by Sonya of Cat Crazy Creations, and Claudia had cleared out the whole box before it got to me, and everything she put in was from her, and this yarn was one of those things that was in the box. So those are done. Yay! I love that my first finish of the year was socks. So now I don't have any socks on my needles, and I need to add some. The only other thing I have done is this right here, which is probably going to be hard to see because I'm wearing a reddish shirt because I wasn't planning. We don't plan around here. That's not what we do. So this is a very simple bulky weight cowl that I designed myself, but I think that if you look at any of the just plain stitch cowls like this, you can probably figure it out. So I'm not going to be making a paid pattern for this. I will make a tutorial video, and I will put up instructions on my blog on how to make this, because it's so easy. Like, you wouldn't believe how easy it is. But I actually made 2 of these and just used these big chunky buttons and did a little crab stitch border because I like crab stitch. But this is made with a skein and a half of Loops and Threads Charisma Marble, and this is the brown sugar colorway. I don't know why it's called brown sugar, because it's red and black and white and gray. I don't understand how that equates to brown sugar, but whatever. I'm not the one who designed it, so I guess I can't complain about the color name. But I've made, well, I'm going to be finishing the second one of these soon, because then I will have used up all 3 balls of the yarn. Because right now, thanks to Erin of Gimme Yarn 418, she has kind of a goal setting and achievement celebrating group on Facebook. She has a video about it, and I will link to that video down in the description below so you can check it out if you're interested. But essentially the goal is to only work from stash as much as possible and set yourself a reasonable monthly budget that you determine, and pretty much just stick to it. When you finish a make, depending on how big it is or what it is, she does have a few other categories, and this goes for any crafting, not just yarn stuff, not just sewing. It goes for paper crafting, diamond painting, cross stitching, whole tons of stuff. You give yourself a reward based upon yards used or how long the work itself took. Like, for instance, me finishing knitting a pair of socks, even though it would probably use the same-ish yardage as a typical hat to crochet, because it takes so much more work, I would probably give myself a slightly larger reward credit from knitting a pair of socks than I would from crocheting a hat, which only takes me about an hour-ish, hour and a half, depending on the hat. So if you're interested in that, the group is called Craft from Stash 2020, and I will also link that Facebook group down below. It's pretty awesome. There's a whole bunch of other YouTubers there, so if you want to kind of hang out and chat with a bunch of us and get ideas and share your yarn shame, feel free to join it. The only other thing that I really have right now to show you guys is I have 2 gifts that I received for Christmas from my boyfriend's extended family. And they also gave me a gift card to Joann's, but I'm going to hoard that for a while because I'm not quite sure what I want to get with it yet. I want to use up some more of my fabric before I dive into buying more stuff. So the 2 things that I got, a whole bunch of people I noticed got this for Christmas in all the crochet groups, so this probably won't be a big surprise to anybody. It is a Harry Potter amigurumi crochet kit. And the coolest thing, in my opinion, is that the crochet hook, which you can't see because of the reflection from the light, the crochet hook is actually shaped like a wand. And of course they don't have a picture on here. Oh, there it is, right up on the top right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it clearly or not, if the camera will focus, but yeah. The hook that comes with the kit is shaped like a wand, which I thought was pretty neat. So now I have this kit and the Star Wars kit. I need to actually make some of these things, though. Yes, I do. And the other thing, which is cool because I knit and crochet, is this book on how to knit animal hats. I have made things like this in crochet, but I have not knitted them before, so this is going to be useful for me. Let me see if there's a thing that shows all of them. I don't know if there is. Well, it doesn't show all of them, but it shows a couple of different ones, so if you can see the picture. There is probably a pig, a koala, I think that's supposed to be a mouse, bunny, cat, fox, lion, elephant, frog. And there's more in here. Does it say here how many there are? There's 15 patterns in here total. So pretty cool. Something that I can work with and use up some of my stashy stash for. Aside from that, that's really all I have right now. I know this is super short, but I have not had a lot of time to be knitting and crocheting because I'm currently attending massage therapist school, and that takes up pretty much all of my time between studying and now being in the clinic and actually getting hands-on hours giving massage to people. So that by the time August rolls around and I graduate, I can actually start doing it for money. Yay! Gainful employment and getting to be my own boss. Because God knows I am not a fan of working with people. I know that sounds horrible, but I'm just not. I don't want to work for anyone other than myself ever again. Ever again. No thank you. I did my time in the trenches. I did 10 years in retail. 8 of those years were management. No thanks. I don't want to do it anymore. No. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'm going to be making another video in the next... I'm going to plan for a yarn video every 2 weeks. So bi-weekly there should be a yarn video. On the weeks in between, I'm likely going to just do a vlog, let everybody know what's going on, maybe a crochet and chat or a craft and chat, something along those lines. And hopefully I'll have some new bags going up in the shop before the month is out, but next weekend, not tomorrow weekend, today is actually January 10th, so it's Friday, so not tomorrow, but the next Saturday I actually have a ball to attend, so I'll probably show you guys some pictures of that. And I really think that's it. Thank you so much to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/randomrandy. I do have a pattern that's going to be going up for you guys next month, and I will give you a PDF version of the instructions/recipe for making the Protecc Your Neck cowl, as I'm calling it, because I'm pretending I'm a really hip young person when I'm really not that young. But anyway, again, thank you so much everybody for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, it's me, Random Randy. I just wanted to show you the finished, no longer shooting because I just don't have time to do all the little comet tails on it, shooting star amigurumi that I made for my friend's little girl for her birthday. So as you can see, it has a little pocket here that you can stuff your wish in, and it is super adorable. It was super easy to make. It's a free pattern. I'll link wherever it came from down below. I ended up just using safety eyes. It is very firmly stuffed. I really like it. It's super cute. I just don't have time to put the little traily comet tails off of the side of it as much as I would like to, because I'm going to be leaving the house in a couple of hours and things are insane. So this is Randy from the past, and you will be talking with Randy from the future, which will then be Randy from the present very soon. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Bye.
Turn off the lights.